Yo, yo, man, what's good, everybody, man? It's your boy, man. I'm back, man. Fuck all that. Fuck all that noise. How everybody doing today, man?
These are the games you have to win to be taken seriously.
For sure, my boy. Dude, I got a hold, though. Let's get it, baby.
Welcome to 2K Sports Annual. Well, Clark, more or less in the home stretch here. How does it feel to have the year winding down?
Well, on many levels, it feels good. I mean, you know, the postseason is upon us, and that'll ramp things right back up. The season may be ending, but the excitement is just about to start again.
And these rivalry games, always captivating. Some players will try to downplay it, but not MP. He said all along, I'm coming for him.
As if rivalry games aren't hard enough, MP put a huge target on his back by saying they're going to up their game against their rivals. And you couldn't draw it up any better. Everybody's bought into the philosophy, and MP is leading these guys to victory after victory in these rivalry games. And he looks to keep it rolling here tonight.
Now let's take a look at Phoenix's opening lineup. Booker and Beal are the talented in at the small forward position. First quarter of play, a minute in. Ooh, great D that time from Dunn. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
I did briefly speak with J.J. Redick, and he let me in on their strategy for Devin Booker. He said no easy shots for Booker tonight. We only want him taking off-balance tough looks. At least that's our hope. Sounds like they'll be throwing everything they can at Booker defensively.
God dang.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie.
Players with KD's size generally don't have that quick release, too. Incredible combination for him. Hey, kept it simple. No reason to get fancy right now, BA.
Yeah, he's just looking to find shots and produce for his team.
Hey, I thought there was some style there, guys. What are you guys looking at? I mean, it was still a pretty sweet and flavorful one-hand flush.
Outside Booker, beyond the arc. Rebound by the Lakers. They're coming off that loss against Denver.
And their body language was unimpressive. They looked defeated much of the night, and because of it, they took the L.
Yeah, they looked distracted, far off, distant. I mean, it seemed like their heart wasn't in it to try to win that game.
Los Angeles shooting their first free throw in this game. And Devin Booker is already one of the greatest players in Suns history, Grant.
Well, you could argue that Steve Nash still ranks ahead of him. He did win 2 MVPs with the Suns. But when it's all said and done, I think Booker will be regarded as the best.
When you look at the career of Kevin Durant, he's had an amazing list of teammates, Grant.
Yeah, that's true, B.A. And it started with Westbrook and Harden. Then he had Steph, Clay, and Dre, Kyrie, and then Booker and Beal. That is quite the list.
Now, here is James. No good off the back of the rim. It's Beal on the wing. He's covered by Reeves. Durant looking around and can't get it to go. Now 1 of 2. MP outside. Pass to Doncic. Three-pointer. The Lakers with another miss.
Boy, they dodged one there, guys. I mean, he got the wide open look that he wanted, just didn't knock it down.
Outside Durant. And he knocks the jumper down. Durant's got 7 points.
Bro, he mud, bro. What we gonna do?
Out of Durant's hands. I mean, it's
God damn.
more times than not.
And some rookies here that have wasted no time making their defense stand out. Lakers trail by 6. About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Reeves finds Johnson. Nails it from beyond the arc. 5 points in the game.
Quick decision making by MP. I love how confident he looked taking that shot.
Durant against James. Back to Beal. Pass to Dunn. Fires the 3. It's Hayes with the rebound. For Los Angeles, they've gone 3 of 6 from the floor. Johnson inside. Defended by Dunn. MP no good. Back to Durant.
Oh, shit.
Pure from three-point range.
Easy money,
Nice start as he's knocked
sniper.
down 3 of his first 4 and has hit the ground at high speed.
Johnson passes to James. Boy, clanks that one off the back iron and it falls.
Yeah, selfless stuff on that dish from MP.
And Booker's got the ball here for the Phoenix Suns. 4-point game. This game coming after the loss versus the Kings.
I really think that L has to fall on their defense, or a lack thereof. Just not enough focus at that end of the floor.
Yeah, and that's really inexcusable. I mean, there's just no way that you can justify that. When you don't put the work in on defense, you're going to end up on the losing end.
Now here's Beal. 20 points for him last game against Sacramento.
And he did his part from the line. Drew fouls and made them count.
Inside, here's Johnson. The shot's good on the assist by James. MP's got 7 points in the game.
Oh,
Lay.
my. Powering through the contact. MP just went to work on them in the paint.
Dunn left side. Back to Booker. Doesn't go that time. Good D by Doncic. James left side. That one's good. This
Okay,
game is
old
all
man.
even. He's got
Okay,
7.
old man.
That's 3 buckets in a row off assist.
For Phoenix, they've gone 5 of 12 in this first quarter. Booker, the pass to Richards. Beal outside. From the arc. Drains the triple.
We talk about guys with pure strokes. Beal's in that discussion.
Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. The kick out to Johnson. Outside Reeves. Hayes, the pass to Doncic. The shot's good.
And another great assist. The offense is really clicking now.
You know, the defense has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
And that one's good by Durant.
That's 3 in a row from out there now, so they've got to do a better job contesting.
Outside Reeves. Doncic outside. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. Right side Booker. Good D by Doncic.
Well, I admire the fact he's trying to power through this rough stretch, but on occasion you'll have periods like this.
Crafty move. A good look from MP. Richards pulls it in.
And the defense gets bailed out by the miss. He usually converts that.
Booker with it. Now Doncic defending. Durant's shot is off.
and the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
And there's the lob. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Suns.
I'm not sure whose fault that was, guys, but they need to get on the same page here.
Allen's checked in. Basket's good. Booker's gotten his second bucket of the game.
Pick need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Now, here is James. 20 points for him last game against Denver. He connects, and now he's 4 for 6 in today's game.
You know, they're really being bullied right now defensively. 8 of the last 10 points have come from inside.
Sometimes you just got to man up and take a tough foul in order to stop these free runs to the rim.
Durant, no good. Lakers trail by 4. Here's MP. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Oh, wow. How about the handles from Embiid? I mean, that's just a beautiful play.
Phoenix has gone 4 of 8 from outside in this first quarter. Allen outside.
Fuck.
Off the mark there with a 3. Los Angeles has gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Well, MP in their last time out against the Nuggets delivered quite a performance. He finished with 30 points, and he was very efficient from the field. He was such a difficult matchup in that one. We'll see how he follows it up tonight. Ryan?
Yeah, he was unstoppable during certain stretches. It'd be great to see him top that performance tonight.
Well, his team needs him to contribute. When he's on his A game, he just makes play after play.
For sure, and draws so much defensive attention that it opens up opportunities for others.
Now here's Durant. He's coming off a 25-point game against Sacramento. No good again that time.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
Yeah, I like the way they're setting the tone. They're really playing with a lot of energy here at the start.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Outside Durant. Shot clock at 6. He shoots. And once again, off the mark by Phoenix. The Lakers lead by 3. Boy, the offense has been on point.
They have great timing and great communication. So hard to get stops against them.
It's stolen by Johnson. It's James on the wing. And it's off from 3-point range. And Booker's got the ball here for the Phoenix Suns. Their last encounter was in Phoenix.
They beat this team last time largely because of the massive free throw disparity.
Yeah, did a really good job of drawing foul after foul. Very physical and rugged on how they perform. And it paid off. Yeah, he just flat out tricked that one, missed it, and has no one to blame but himself.
MP getting it done for Los Angeles. Moving the rock and looking for a shot. It's clear he's in a good rhythm. More. And this has been a fairly close. Deciding to change it up. Los Angeles has gone 4 of 9 so far from the perimeter. On the floor for Phoenix, Grayson Allen is out there with Devin Booker. Then it's Mason Plumlee. Then there's Kevin Durant. And it's Dunn in at the 3, small forward.
They are shooting nearly 50% from beyond the arc, and their confidence is growing.
You know, Clark, with the Lakers, at times it is hard to maintain a sense of continuity.
Boy, it sure is, B. I mean, there's always pressure to improve or be at your best, but even more so when you're playing in the glitz and glamour of L.A. and all that history. And because of that, sometimes it can lead to high team turnover when you're playing for the Lakers.
The Lakers lead by 4. Finney Smith inside. Plumlee on him. Pass to Doncic. Over Booker. And off the left side of the rim, it swirls in for him. Doncic has got 5 points now in the quarter.
He got off to a slow start. It took him a little while to get into the flow of this game, but he's turned it on here in the second.
Johnson against Allen. Over MP. And Allen gets it to go. Allen's got 5 now. Los Angeles has gone 5 of 10 from beyond the three-point line in this game. Pass to Goodwin. Back to MP. MP, a screen on Booker. And it's Doncic missing.
Boy, he knows he should have knocked that one down, especially with the defense not giving much of an effort.
He gets it in there.
And they're in a better flow this quarter offensively, and their shooting percentage is steadily rising as a result.
And they're starting to heat up is what they're doing. They're on fire. I mean, that's what they need to climb back into this game.
James outside. Johnson on the wing. Doncic feeling it out a bit. Launches a three. Plumlee pulls down the board. The Suns trailing. Now Booker. 10 points for him. Here's Johnson.
Oh, man. MP, that was nasty.
And that was our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Bringing you the sauce.
Defense.
A timeout called by Mike Budenholzer. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Vanderbilt's checked in for Finney-Smith. Richards is checked in for the Suns. Bradley Beal comes in for Allen. Durant, the pass to Richards.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Back to Durant. Puts up a three. Yes, sir! KD for three.
Boy, he strikes again from range. His fourth in this game after draining 3 in the first period.
Back to Doncic. Fires from deep. Phoenix grabs the miss.
He came out today planning to do as much damage from three-point range as possible. Well, it looks like it's time to change up the plan, guys.
Booker for three. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Nick Richards. That's his first foul. The Lakers in the lead. Richards has got his 4th rebound in this one. Dunn, the pass to Durant. The three is up. The shot by Dunn, no good. The Lakers shooting 53% here in the second quarter. Pass to Johnson. And MP throws it down hard.
Yeah, when we talk about MP's unlimited potential, we're referring to nights like this one.
Booker, pass to Richards. On the wing, Durant. And here's Beal. 41 seconds left in the second. And it's the Lakers on the break. Ahead, here's James. Ooh, give him his 5th make of the game in 10 attempts.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
You know, that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
No problems knocking that one down. Durant's got 21.
He has been dropping bombs since the tip. 3 triples in the first quarter, 2 more since then.
Johnson a screen on Booker. From deep, here's Doncic. Phoenix grabs the miss. Richards has got 5 rebounds in the game. Here's Beal. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. These are his first free throws of the game.
And I think it's clear he's gotten better in that department since last season. I mean, he looks a lot more comfortable at the line now, and he's getting better results.
A deep 3 from MP. No good on the buzzer beater. And so it's tied as we head to halftime. And we'll see you back here after the break. 3rd quarter action in just a bit.
God damn. This nigga Kevin Durant, bro, is killing us, bro.
The bench has stepped up to where I could see a couple of those guys closing out this game.
Yeah, we'll see how the second half goes, but...
And now as the regular... And that's a wrap on half.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. You know, Kevin Durant has really been making it happen here, guys.
Well, if he's hit threes like he did in the first half, he's going to have a monster night.
Yeah, you know what? The defense is going to adjust. They'll be ready for him now, so I'm sure they talked a lot about how to slow him down.
We've got Austin Reeves. Johnson is out there with LeBron James. Then it's Luka Doncic. And it's Hayes in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the Laker 5. Outside Durant. All right, Grant, give it to us straight here. What's the deal with star treatment in the NBA?
Star treatment? What is that, B.A.? No, I think some players have a reputation which might help them on 50-50 calls. And you could argue that some players have a reputation that hinders them on the 50-50 calls. So it really just all depends.
Pass to Beal. Over Reeves. Richards inside. He's defended by Hayes. Done. Oh, great D that time from Doncic.
Clearly out of sync to begin this half. 0 for their first 3 attempts.
Reeves, the pass to Johnson. The three-pointer off the mark. And Booker has got the ball here for Phoenix. Trailing by 2. They'll be hosting Toronto for their next one. It'll be the first of 5 games in a row at home.
There it is, the first basket of the half after missing their first 3 attempts.
MP looking around. Doncic outside. MP, a screen on Booker. Looking to get it going. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
You know, from the moment Luka entered the league, despite the naysayers, he's been a star, a legitimate star. And that's something you don't see very often.
Both good from the line that time. Third quarter of play. With just over 1.5 minutes gone by. And the foul called on MP. That's his first foul. The Suns have gotten only 1 of 4 shots to fall in the second half. Beal outside. That one's good. Give the assist to Booker. Booker's got his 5th assist in this one.
Just make sure you keep getting him touches. I mean, you love what he's doing at the offensive end. Don't go away from him.
From deep, here's Doncic. Oh, Doncic! What do you expect?
Don't know what you're thinking, but you got to get out on that or Luka's going to cook you.
Luka's going to cook you. That's a bar.
Deal with
That's
it.
a bar.
He's got 11. Here's Durant. They shoot again. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. It's on LeBron James.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
And, you know, the defense gets their money's worth on that foul, stopping the layup and not giving up the and one.
To have a big who's great at the line, such a plus.
And how about we check the numbers for MP?
And by looking at his true shooting percentage over the last 5 games, you can see how much he's paying attention to his shot selection, and it's showing.
Pass to Reeves. Here's MP. Jacks up a 3. It's hauled in by Beal.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
I certainly do. You know, I like to see guys do their work inside. Their rebounding has been excellent, and that's always important in a close game.
Back to Johnson. Now here's Doncic. Reeves with a screen on Booker. Outside Reeves. Let's go with a 3. Drops in the 3. Reeves has got 8.
And in the second half here, they're shooting a terrific percentage from 3.
Thank you for tuning in, bro. Subscribe to the channel.
Back to Booker. To the middle. Here's Richards. And he jams it home with authority.
He put a little flair on that one.
Yes, he did. Man, he's a strong finisher, huh?
Not when he can throw it down like that. Boom!
From deep, Johnson. And another 3 for the Lakers.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
It's Booker on the wing. 10 points for him. Yes, it's good.
awfully tough play to defend. When you honor the roller, Booker just takes advantage.
Outside Reeves. MP, a screen on Beal. 4-3. The shot by Reeves, no good. Durant with it. Now guarded by MP. Gives us a chance to catch up with... Oh, wow!
Oh, watch out for the
big finish.
Oh, man. He got fancy with that finish.
He may be trying to provide the spark they need to break this.
But you already giving an open
like it.
three.
I mean, some coaches might want to see just a sure-handed lay-in there, but for me, I don't mind a little extra.
Dunn outside. Outside Booker for the lead. Oh, yeah! Booker dialing long distance.
And this is big for Booker's confidence. With this three-point ball falling, he's so tough to stop.
MP, the pass to Doncic. Now James to halt the run. Phoenix grabs the miss. Dunn's got 6 rebounds here tonight. They are looking really strong offensively.
Yeah, just terrific momentum. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Second shot opportunity. Count it, and the foul. It's going to go on Jackson.
Jackson fucking Hayes.
Lakers trail by 3. And so, in the game for Phoenix, they've got Royce O'Neal. Grayson Allen is out there with Devin Booker. Then it's Mason Plumlee, and it's Dunn in at small forward. MP shot is off. Here's Booker. Pass to Plumlee. Outside O'Neal. Just 5 on the clock. Booker with it. Outside O'Neal. The 3. Yes! And it's Booker with the setup. Booker's got 7 assists in the game.
Yeah, great awareness there from Booker. A selfless team-first player.
Here's Doncic. Ooh, pops the J after a cagey pass fake.
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
Blocked! And they recover it. Screen by O'Neal. Allen, the pass to O'Neal. Over Reeves. That shot is good.
Oh, my God.
O'Neal's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Well, he could have earned some style points there, but he really doesn't need to use the fadeaway when he's that wide open.
Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth. Doncic outside. And Booker pulls it down.
Good job hitting the glass. They're +8 in rebounding.
Woo!
Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
From deep, Reeves nails it from 3.
Zero hesitation from Reeves that time. He never lacks confidence.
Just under 2.5 minutes gone by now in the final quarter. To the inside, knocked away, and stolen by Reeves. Back to MP. There's the 3. Plumlee goes down the board. Plumlee's got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Dunn. Off target with the 3.
Sometimes it's just not your night. Fortunately, his teammates have picked up the slack.
MP, the pass to Reeves. Hayes with a screen on Allen. Here's Reeves. Oh, right between the eyes. All net that time.
I love when Reeves has the ball in his hands. He's crafty, and he always seems to make things happen.
And Mike Budenholzer decides to call a timeout. He's decided it's time to clarify the situation, leaving little room for error. Phoenix making a switch here. Richards is checked in. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
I was able to listen in on what Mike Budenholzer was going over with his team. With the game's so close, he wanted his team to stay aggressive, saying, don't be a watcher, be an actor. Go out and make something happen on the court. Don't let it come to you.
Thanks for that, Molly. Howard down after the assist, led him to the lane.
High-value assist there, finding him inside for the finish.
And here's Doncic. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. Milwaukee will be traveling to face them after this game, and that'll be their second of 4 total games at home.
You wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the glass.
It's clearly been their edge, and in a close game like this, you look for every edge you can find.
Down low, Johnson. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
And the defense is going to remember this. They might try to make MP pay for it.
Allen outside. Dunn outside. And here's Allen. Pass to Booker. Here's the 3. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Nick Richards. That's foul number 2 for him. A different look for Phoenix. Kevin Durant, he's checked in for O'Neal. Beal comes in for Allen. And it's Jones in for Devin Booker. And here's Doncic outside. And it's Phoenix with a rebound. Richards has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Pass to Jones. Outside Durant. The 3-ball. Knocks down the triple. Durant's got 13 points here in the second half alone.
He's carried much of the scoring load tonight. And with the win in reach, don't expect him to let up.
Hayes, the pass to Reeves. Now Vanderbilt, done with a steal. Pass to Beal. And Reeves pulls it down. Lakers trail by 6. Johnson on the wing, defended by Dunn. MP outside. Outside Reeves. The 3. Cash. It's MP picking up the assist. Johnson's got assist number 8 here already in the game. Pass to Jones. Now here's Richards. He's defended by Hayes. Here's Beal. Got it. Good job.
Bro, he made that?
And the Suns lead by 5.
His position might be shooting guard, but Beal has no problems taking it inside.
And so J.J. Redick calls for the timeout. No doubt he's going to utilize the opportunity to make sure they're all on the same page here. James is checked in for Los Angeles. Booker, he's checked in for the Suns. Here's Reeves. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. And it's going to go on Devin Booker. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Suns.
Their offensive game plan has been simple. Look to shoot it often from outside the arc. And the results have been outstanding.
They brought the hard hats and the lunch pails with them, too. Done some great work down inside.
Screen by James. Johnson passes to Hayes. Oh, Durant with a steal. It's Beal on the wing. Off target from outside.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother him.
Back to Johnson. And he lobs it up top. And it's James with the jam.
Love that play call by MP, finding a way to create for his team.
The Suns have gotten 6 of 12 shots to go here in this fourth quarter. And he gets it to go.
In crunch time, trying to get the foul, the bucket, or both.
Lakers trail by 4. Pass to James. MP outside. Screen by James. Johnson passes to James. And slam dunk by James.
And you know, we've come to expect this from LeBron James, guys. I mean, when his team needs a bucket, he rises to the occasion.
Now here's Richards. He's defended by Hayes. Richards' shot is off.
They could have used more of those kind of rebounds earlier. It's hurt their cause.
They've been out-hustled. At this point, hard to see them recovering from that.
To tie it up. Out to James to take the lead. James from distance. Easy work.
You expect he's going to find a way to pull through in the clutch.
And so it's Durant who brings up the ball for the Phoenix Suns. Outside Booker. A strong finish under heavy pressure from the D. Booker's got 11 points here in the second half. Pass to Doncic. Fires the three. That falls. Nice feed that time from James. And the Lakers lead by 2. Beal against Reeves. Beal, the pass to Booker. 1:41 left in the game.
The quickness from Booker makes him hard to defend inside.
All right, and look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown.
Ball lock.
You know, all game long, they've imposed their will on the interior, scoring a lot of points in the painted area.
Yeah, and their team-first approach is another thing you have to like. And they've had great ball movement and are getting a lot of points off assists.
And here's MP from outside. Bradley Beal puts it in.
Damn it.
Beal's got 4 rebounds now. Lets the three fly. Booker no good. Los Angeles has gotten 4 of 7 three-pointers to fall in the fourth. And he'll take a trip to the line for 2. Clearly got fouled on that shot.
Big moment here for MP.
Second team.
First free throw is good. And that'll put him up 2. And he hits both free throws here. And it's a 3-point game.
In a close game, it's great to have guys you can count on to knock down free throws.
And it's Beal penetrating. Phoenix no good that time either. Here are the Lakers now. They're on a 16-7 run. Here's MP. And he goes right over Kevin Durant.
He's still a youngster, but MP shows he's ready for the big moments.
Free throw good, MP.
The and one puts a little extra insurance on their lead. What a good. It really does come down to this. I mean, come up empty, and it's over.
And the timeout called by Mike Budenholzer. Great time to call his guys into the huddle at a very tense moment in this game. 52 seconds left in the fourth. Here's Beal. Yes! And now they trail by just 4.
Talk about trusting Beal in the big moments. No matter the stakes, he can find a shot.
Hayes finds MP. Nice job by MP, converting it tight.
Boy, at the offensive end, his game is so impressive. I mean, he's a threat every time up the floor.
And the timeout called by Mike Budenholzer. Coach clearly has something he wants to say to his team right now. Here's Dunn. Pass to Booker. Beal outside. Count it!
Oh, man, what vision by Booker. His playmaking is really underrated.
And an intentional foul there stops the clock.
Yeah, just trying to keep this game alive. Not a bad foul right there.
Sure, it's not over. Clock is as much a problem for them as the score is right now, so they got to try to manage it.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
You know, important for him to come through at the line there because they want to expand that lead.
And not a moment to lose on this possession.
Got to go right up with it and then foul immediately.
Oh, a high-volume score with just too many moves to count. Booker is so dependable under pressure.
So the first one drops, and that gives him a 4-point cushion.
taking 2 fouls.
And so both free throws.
Get him
good,
out of here.
And it's a 5-point game.
Get him out of here.
This guy relishes being the man to put the game away.
And he drives in. And it's good. So it's Los Angeles picking up the win. Boy, they didn't make it easy on their fans or themselves. But at the end of the day, everyone on their side is happy.
Yeah, happy and...
You already know what time it is, KD, nigga. Go home.
Okay, then. That's how we stand on business.
Yeah, we the 9th seed. Look at these stats, man. Hitman 0, Baba Yaga 0, Baba 0.
Coming right up, the Trailblazers. Welcome to 2K Sports. We have the NBA coming up. Great to have. So, Greg, it doesn't get much better than this, does it? Major playoff implications in this one tonight.
Both teams have a lot on the line in this contest. Seeding in the postseason can make or break a team's chances.
Well, we continue to monitor how this team fares against their rival. You might remember MP has made it his mission to beat every rival team that crosses his path.
Well, MP has sure put his money where his mouth is. He and his teammates have risen to the challenge of these rivalry matchups, achieving exactly what they set out to do. And they're looking to keep things going here tonight.
Now let's check out our starters for the Los Angeles Lakers. Doncic out there with Austin Reeves. Then there's Hayes. Then it's Johnson. And it's James in at the power forward. David Aldridge had a chance to catch up with head coach Chauncey Billups. Dave, what do you have to say?
Now, LeBron always #1 on the scouting report. Coach said on top of being a physically dominant player, he's like an extra coach on the court, able to control the game with his basketball IQ alone. Kevin, a big challenge to handle the mental challenge of LeBron James. Back to you.
Thank you, David.
Yeah, the defender all over.
Los Angeles shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line. First free throw is good. It didn't take long for the Blazers to find Damian Lillard heir apparent, did it, Greg?
Yeah, they drafted Scoot Henderson with the 3rd overall pick in 2023. Took him a little time to get his sea legs, but his talent is undeniable.
Now, here's Sean. We saw him with 19 points his last outing. Williams sets a screen for Sharp. Shot clock at 5. Henderson kicks to Avdia. No good from outside. For Portland, they won their last contest, that game against the Warriors. Here's James. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good.
Now understand this, when LeBron James entered into the league in 2003, that's when lots of players were actually taking mid-range jumpers.
Now, here's Avdia. 23 points his last outing. Williams, a screen on LeBron. Avdia with it. He's picked up by Doncic, and it's slammed in by Williams.
Slashing with purpose there after setting that screen. Williams resets.
Here's MP. Williams with the block. Johnson against Grant. And the foul called on Austin Reeves. That is his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Here's Grant. 11-point game his last outing. Nifty move. And it's good on the way in.
How about the physicality from Grant, not allowing the close defense to keep him from his shot.
Now we'll look at the stats for MP.
In the last 5 games, you can see the trend upwards for effective field goal
got D+? Oh, let's get that up.
It shows you how confident he's playing right now.
Now, here's Doncic. Playing Houston, he was nearly unstoppable. Beyond the arc. Portland grabs the miss.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Henderson, no one around him. Trains the three-pointer.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Johnson outside. Pass to Reeves. LeBron sets the screen for Reeves. And just miss after miss right now.
Just haven't found their offensive footing yet, only managing to sink one of their first 5 shots.
Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Avdija gets the bucket. Avdija's got 5.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
Yeah, but they can't relax. They've got to keep building on this lead because it is not safe.
Now here's LeBron. Right now he averages nearly 23 points a game, a relentless offensive force. Here's MP. The rebound by Grant.
What?
And so Grant will bring it up for the Portland Trail Blazers. Here's Henderson. Williams, a screen on Johnson. Tries from 10, and it's in off the backboard.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Let's check out the standings in the Western Conference and see how the playoff race is shaping up. You take a look at Los Angeles. Winding things down this season, they're in that all-important 9th position within striking distance of a playoff spot. And, of course, the Trailblazers, they're looking to salvage what they can of the season.
And you know, for Los Angeles, they're one of those teams that hasn't quite figured it out this year. A lot of talent, a lot of heart, but nothing to put them up on that next level.
And you have to wonder if this roster can get to that next level. They have talent, but if it doesn't come together, they might have to shake it up.
Hey, Greg, what about Jeremy Grant? He's had about every role you can imagine on any team he's played on.
And Kevin, he started out as a second-round pick, hoping to just make a team. He's been a bench spark plug, a starter, even a #1 option in Detroit for a couple of years. Grant's done it all.
Here is Williams, following the basket by LeBron James. Now Sharp, scoreless thus far. Rocket 6. No good from Grant. Lakers trail by 5. To the middle. Here's MP. And that one's good. His second basket of 4, shooting 50%.
Despite his youth, MP showing grown man strength.
Pass to Avdija. Sharp with it, and he can be counted on to put some points on the board every night. He's averaging right around 13.5 points a game.
Nice ball movement there. Delivered the pass right on time.
For the Lakers, they won their last contest, that game against Houston. Hayes finds Johnson. LeBron outside. Henderson against Doncic. Count it.
And guys, the intelligence is evident. When the pick comes, Doncic often makes the right read.
Henderson dishes to Williams. Pass to Henderson. That one drops for him. Henderson's got 5 now.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Doncic passes to Johnson. LeBron with it. A floater and foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Denny Avdija picks one up.
Guarding James has always been a challenge. So good at getting the better of the defense.
And Richard, you've watched LeBron James over the years. His approach never wavers. It never changes.
He is all business all the time, on the court, off the court. The consistency of his focus and mental toughness is unbelievable.
Here's what Portland's going with right now. Klingon, he's checked in for Williams. Jabari Walker comes in for Avdija. Matisse Thybulle's checked in for Grant. And it's Simons in for Scoot Henderson. Here's Vanderbilt. And it's Portland with the rebound. And here now is Thybulle. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Alton Connect picks one up.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Dorian Finney-Smith checked in for LeBron. Lakers trail by 5. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey guys, MP in the last game against the Rockets lit up the floor. He ended up with 26 points, and he was a two-way player, causing the opponent headaches on offense and defense. His coach said it was just the kind of performance they needed from him to help them make a playoff push. Kevin, we'll see how that quest continues tonight.
Thank you, David. You're right. He was a one-man wrecking crew in that one.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same attitude tonight.
And I'll be interested to see if the opposition looks to double him, because this should open up opportunities for his teammates to get going. I know what they say, defense wins championships, but you need some bucket getters too now.
And there's the call on Matisse Thybulle. That's his first foul. And Portland making a change here. Grant's checked in.
Now on the floor for your Trailblazers, number 9.
We've got 1:55 left to play here in the first. Connect with a wide open look. Off target from three-point range. Trailblazers leading by 4. Simons surveying the D. Jacks up a 3. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Coming into this, having notched a win against the Rockets in their last game.
And the bench turned up in that one. Whatever they couldn't get from their starters.
Damn!
From the reserves.
For a number of reasons, depth seems to become more important every year.
Delano Banton's checked in for Sharp. Here's Johnson. And again, no good by the Lakers.
And to put things simply, this has not been his quarter.
1:11 left here in the first quarter. Clingan the screen for Grant. And it's Clingan with the jam.
I tell you, not only does Clingan set sturdy screens, he knows how to make himself available for the pass.
Outside for Smart. The Lakers moving the ball around. Pass to Connect. Just 5 on the clock. Takes the 3. And Clingan pulls it down. Simons has got the ball here for the Portland Trailblazers. 6-point game. Grant for 3. Traps in the tray. Grant's got 7 points in the game.
Oh, man, he's feeling it this quarter. They should be looking to get him going every trip down the floor.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
And Connect gets it to go.
I love how aggressive Connect is off the catch. Shots like that proves he belongs in this league.
Simons up top, covered by MP. Outside, Simons. No good on the 3. And so it's the Portland Trailblazers heading to the bench with a 7-point lead.
Only 7. That's how y'all do it.
For the Trailblazers, Williams, he's checked in for Jabari Walker. Avdia comes in for Grant, and Matisse Thybulle subbed in for Delano Banton. Big group substitution here for the Lakers. Dorian Finney-Smith's checked in for Hayes. Vanderbilt comes in for LeBron. Johnson, he's checked in for Connect. And Vincent subbed in for Marcus Smart. Williams is out there with Denny Avdia. Then it's Anthony Simons. Then there's Clingan. And it's Thybulle in at the 2-guard spot. That's the group on the floor for Portland. On the wing, Johnson. Defended by Avdia. Doncic, no good.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
Avdia, the pass to Thybulle. Williams scanning the floor. Pass to Clingan. And Simons wide open. He'll fight. Misses the 3.
nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
Yeah, straight up, guys. Like, he's ice cold, like freezing. What's colder than cold? But you don't have to shoot it, my guy. It's okay to pass the ball.
And they get it back. MP finds Doncic. Second shot opportunity. Forcing his way inside. Doncic.
And even though they're down, it's not on him. He's been lights out on offense for them this quarter especially.
Outside, Simons. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Now, here's Johnson. 26 points for him last game against Houston.
And how about the vision he displayed? Great job getting others involved and piling up the assist.
And Doncic with the triple.
He's doing everything he can. If they want to win, others have to step up and provide some scoring.
Outside, Williams. Pass to Klingon. Over Finney-Smith. And again, it's the Trailblazers missing. Here's Johnson. 5 points in the game. Using his athleticism, MP with the play.
The MP doing a great job letting the play develop, making the defense pick their poison.
And so Chauncey Billups calls for the timeout. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. So for the Trailblazers, Grant is checked in for Klingon. Sharp comes in for Matisse Thybulle. And Scoot Henderson subbed in for Anfernee Simons. Abdia finds Williams. Sharp with it, defended by Vincent. Sharp, the pass to Grant. Just 5 to shoot. Portland needs to get off the shot.
Oh, shit.
And it's Sharp missing. The Lakers trail. Doncic outside. Ball's knocked loose. Stolen by Grant. And stolen
my shit
by
back,
MV.
bitch.
Pass to Vanderbilt. Stolen
Oh,
by
my
MV.
God.
And now the fast break. Grant with the ball. Out to Henderson. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist. Henderson's got 8 points. And an important part of every team's game. We'll look at the hustle stats for the Blazers.
From the very start of this game, they have been giving the ball handlers trouble, using good pressure to force turnovers and get steals.
And you're also seeing that high motor in terms of their ability to block shots or alter them, bringing that presence defensively.
Greg, you think about oversized point guards, and the gold standard has always been Magic Johnson. Now you look at Luka Doncic, and he's certainly big for that position.
Definitely some positive similarities, right? But the big difference is one of those guys has 5 rings, and that's not a knock on Doncic. This is a team sport, but Magic's ability to affect winning was right there with another MJ, Michael Jordan.
Now here's Henderson. He's got 8.
High motor type of player. Henderson fighting tooth and nail down low.
The Trailblazers have looked good at the line. They're perfect in 4 attempts.
Yeah, really, they haven't been able to differentiate themselves from the free throw line on the season at about 76%.
Austin Reeves is checked in for the Lakers. Here's Reeves. He averages more than 12 points a game. That's some dependable production. Pass to Johnson. We've got 1:08 left in the first half. Just 5 on the clock. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot here. It's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. The Lakers making a switch here. Hayes is checked in. Here's Henderson. 10 points for him. Pass to Sharp. Grant outside. Henderson outside. Williams sets a screen for Henderson. Over in the corner, Abdia. Hits it from 3-point range. Abdia's got 13.
Already a gifted passer, Henderson has solid vision for such a young player.
Reeves the pass to Hayes. Now, MP. He's got 7. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
And they haven't worked it inside as much as they did earlier in the game. Now that they have the lead, they don't seem as determined to pound it down low. And you talk about building a legacy. That's MP's mindset, not just for himself, but for this team.
Here I come.
Sharp with it. The shot will not fall. MP fires from way outside. Danny Avdia. He's been the guy making things happen for Portland. He's been a major threat from three-point range. Got 2 of them to fall in that quarter. We come back right after this.
Hold on, I just got an alert on my phone. Ooh, half off bowling after the game tonight. Who's in? All right, looking back now at that first half, a bit of a hill to climb for the Lakers.
Their perimeter D's been weaker than...
And that is it for halftime.
Yeah, we don't play no defense.
And
we ain't got no interior block.
Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. You know, Luka Doncic has been exceptional here, guys.
And he's shown just how adept he can be at creating contact and then cashing in at the line.
He knows that that's a strength for him. If they're going to keep fouling, he has no problem taking that.
So the Lakers 5 right now. They've got LeBron James. Luka Doncic out there with Austin Reeves. Then it's Johnson, and it's Hayes in at the 5 down low.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Yeah, he might have been feeling himself a little too much on that one. He can hit it, but not consistent.
Now, here's Johnson. LeBron outside. Shot clock at 5 from outside the arc. James cooking from deep.
When you're guarding LeBron, you have to give him something. So the King, well, he'll take a three-point basket.
Henderson kicks to Avdia. Back to Henderson. And some nice ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Greg, every year, injuries are a huge factor in shaping the title race. And I'm guessing that teams should probably put more of a premium on durability. What do you think?
Well, Kevin, I think all GMs take that into account. A team wants to be confident it'll have a stable roster over the course of a long season.
And MP doesn't back away from physical defense. You love that about the young player. He welcomes any chance to get to the line.
And it's tied up with that one.
Fucking go.
Now he's perfectly comfortable doing work at the line.
Portland's gone 0-2 from deep to start.
Y'all let me get comfortable.
At the top of the key, Williams. And it's denied.
An ominous start to the second half. They are now 0 for 4.
Johnson, a wide open look. The shot's good on the assist by Doncic. Doncic has got his 4th assist in this one.
Let's go, baby. Got them fucked up. Mucho miates.
And here's Henderson. 10 points for him. Williams up on top.
Here we come.
Henderson against Doncic. Now here's Williams. He's covered closely.
Well, he is a behemoth in the paint. Once Williams establishes himself, you almost have to foul him.
This is his first free throw of the game.
And take a look at what he's been able to do at the free throw line. 82% more than acceptable.
And so Doncic will bring it up for Los Angeles. In the second half, they've only given up 1 basket coming from the free throw line. Now, here's... Oh, my goodness! What a play!
He's just adept at gutting the defense in these sets. Give Doncic a passing lane, and he'll thread the needle.
Nice angle on that replay with the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. And that one, good. Henderson's got 12.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
When it ain't broke, leave it alone until someone stops him. Just let him roll.
Here's Hayes. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Inside, here's Johnson. Out to Doncic. A second chance effort. Doncic converts right through the defense.
Creating space, Doncic will move defenders around.
And we've got a timeout called by Chauncey Billups. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Let's go, baby!
Kevin, the Blazers are in the midst of a rebuild. Coach Chauncey Billups said
I ain't trying to hear that.
tough couple of years. I'm just here every day with these best teams. In the NBA, Kevin, this sort of thing takes time.
A lot of time, but the West is tough, David. Thank you. Lakers have gone 4 of 6 from the field since the start of the third. Johnson outside. In the corner, it's James. MP with a screen on Avdia. Releases. MP, no good.
He hasn't had his best game, but they've gotten enough production elsewhere, so it hasn't really mattered.
Here's Williams. A miss that time. Would have put him up.
You know, the right thing there to try to fade away with the D all over, but that...
Oh, LeBron does it again.
Okay, wow, old man LeBron James getting acrobatic, putting on a show. I see you, big fellas.
Henderson looking it over. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going.
Why you sit me down, coach?
Substitution on the court.
Nine seconds left in the third quarter. MP outside. For the lead. That one misses. Jeremy Grant. He is feeling it tonight and has been the driving force.
Oh, really? He had, huh?
And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Serving it up on a platter, that is a beautiful dish. And two teammates on the same page. Woo.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. Bringing us out there with Jabari Walker. Then there's Murray. Then it's Anthony Simon. And it's Benton in at the shooting guard. That's the group on the floor for Portland. Here's Doncic. Portland making their last shot. Johnson for 3. Walker with the rebound. Walker's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
He knocked down a 3 in the first quarter, but he's still been unable to connect from deep past the break.
Murray, good. Now, here's Doncic. MP deciding where to go with it. Doncic outside. And they double up Doncic. Pass to Vanderbilt. 4 on the clock. Los Angeles with another miss.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole, because he is just not there offensively.
Simons with the ball. He's picked up by Doncic. The 11-footer. Here's Klingon. Gets it to go for bucket number 8. He's taken just 10 shots.
They are just killing him on the interior.
Simons against Doncic. To the inside. And Johnson with the stuff.
Making sure of that one. MP at ground zero.
Trailblazers leading by 6. Outside, Walker. Second minute off the clock now in the fourth. Murray, a screen on Reeves. Murray, good. And the Trailblazers lead by 8.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Murray against MP. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Sheer effort from the young MP in close.
First one falls for him. Matisse Thybulle checked in for Portland. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. LeBron, he's checked in for Vanderbilt.
All right.
For Portland,
this is what I do. Fourth quarter. Fourth quarter is me.
Field in the fourth quarter so far. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Here's Benton. Off target from outside. Lakers trail by 6. Pass to Doncic. Reeves outside. Los Angeles with another miss. Portland's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Here's Klingon. Here's Banton. To the middle. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That's on LeBron James.
Teams will foul Klingon. Free throw shooting right now, something he's got to work at.
And Portland making a change here. Avdia's checked in. No good on the second free throw. Well, Richard, you were a teammate of LeBron James's, winning a title in Cleveland with them, playing with LeBron. What was something you learned about his game and about him?
Well, I learned that he takes the greatness that has been bestowed upon him as a gift, and it is a curse, but he understands how to handle both.
And here are the Trailblazers now. Following the three-pointer by MP. Shots good by Walker.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
And Reeves has got the ball here for Los Angeles. Reeves off the pick from Johnson. Lets it go with the 3. That one doesn't go.
And as long as he keeps missing from deep, the D will keep letting him fire away. He's just off range right now.
He let me fire away.
For the Trailblazers, Williams, he's checked in for Klingon. Shaden Sharp comes in for Walker. And Scoot Henderson subbed in for Delano Banton. It's Henderson on the wing. He's defended by Reeves. Shot clock at 6. Count that one. And now a 7-point Trailblazer lead.
Oh, shit.
Work from the mid-range. Simons doesn't need a lot of wiggle room to feel comfortable.
Poked away. Doncic passes to James. Shoots over Avdia. And the shot is good. Dropping in off the front of the rim. James has got 19 points.
When LeBron is being aggressive on offense, you got to make a change. You can't let him just have his way.
Simons with the ball. Working on Hayes. Comes up empty down low.
It hasn't been his best game, but his team is still doing just enough to be up.
Portland leading by 5. Some nice ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Henderson kicks to Simons. Pass to Avdia. Sharp on the wing. Over LeBron. Here's Williams. Nice work on the board. He's paying off with the basket. And the Trailblazers lead by 7.
Yeah, hard trying to keep Williams off the boards. He makes it a mission to keep possessions alive.
Hayes with the screen for Johnson. MP finishes inside.
And you don't want to allow too many of those short ones with the game right now in the balance.
Trailblazers have gone 7 of 11 from the floor in the final quarter so far. And some solid looks for them. Henderson attacking. Here's Williams, and it's slammed in by Williams.
Yeah, something that Williams does so well as soon as he has inside position. He just goes for the finish.
Now, here's Doncic. Off target with his 3.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can count on him to continue missing.
Simons kicks to Henderson. To the paint. Out of bounds, the Lakers will take possession. Jeremy Grant, who's checked in for Anthony Simons.
For your Trailblazers,
Lakers trail by 7.
Jeremy Grant.
Doncic way outside. The long distance three is buried. Doncic has got 21.
And it doesn't take much for Doncic to get hot. And once that happens, boy, he is almost unguarded.
Pass to Grant. And the foul called on Austin Reeves. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Personal foul. Third team foul.
Williams, a screen on Reeves. Sharp with it, defended by Reeves. Puts it up. Williams, and Williams is right there. Williams has got 6 here in this quarter.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
And here's Doncic from the arc. Rebound by Williams. Williams has got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Henderson, and the rejection by James.
And Braun with the block. Look, the shooters are working hard, but he is all over them.
And it's Doncic missing. Trailblazers leading by 6. Puts up a 3. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Johnson's got his 8th rebound here tonight. LeBron James on the way. And the Lakers with another miss.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Grant, that's good.
And I love Grant's mindset. Readies himself to shoot as soon as he touches the ball.
Johnson, Williams with the block. And now running up the court. Grant for 3. And another 3 for Portland.
Changing ends quickly, getting the advantage in numbers and finishing. They've been doing it all night long.
Yeah, and that's made a huge difference. They're making the most of the chances in the break. Transition buckets decide more games than people think.
And certain guys dictate the pace of the game. Doncic as much as anyone.
Now Henderson. Pass to Grant. And the foul called on MP. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
Personal foul. 4th team foul.
So it's Portland now. Henderson kicks to Avdia. A 3-pointer, no good. Lakers trail by 10. Johnson, the pass to James. Can't hit the turnaround jumper.
Well, sometimes you get the shot you want, it just doesn't fall. I'd go back to him in that area on the floor.
And now as the clock ticks down, this is going to end up as a solid victory here for Portland.
If they had to battle for this one, there were times when it looked like it was maybe slipping away a bit, but they never let that happen, which I thought was a real credit to them.
And that's a product of their mental toughness. Anytime the floor of the game turned against them, instead of caving, they just dialed it up a notch and were able to pull away.
And so checking out their record tonight, it'll mark win number 32 overall.
And not just a win tonight, guys, but a win on the season series as well, as they finish with 3 out of 4 games against this opponent.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Donovan Clingan.
And what effort he had on the boards, displaying some great fight, willing to battle down low.
And that's an intentional foul.
Jackson Hayes. 4th personal foul. 5th team foul.
Good on the first, and that increases their lead to 6. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 7-point game.
No mistakes there. Good free throws to give them just a little bit more cushion.
Here's Johnson, and he slams it down right on top of Deni Avdia. 19 seconds left to play in the final quarter, and he commits the intentional foul.
3rd personal foul. Penalty.
It's the first, and that increases their lead to 6.
The line for Portland. Henderson.
Second one is good. Being both at the line, it's a 7-point game. And the Lakers call time here. There's 18 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, what do you think?
Trying to keep hope alive, but I don't see them making a comeback.
With timeouts, it's use them or lose them. So why not go down fighting?
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a
smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
And no good is the first free throw, missing for him. We'll see if he can nail the second. And he ends up making the second, and that puts them up by 5. And the Lakers call time here. They're trailing by 5. Turning here to our analysts. What factors, guys, come to your mind?
Trying to stay alive, they've got to work quickly.
Yeah, no time to waste. They basically have to execute things perfectly from here on out. Some younger players couldn't handle this type of pressure, but MP is different, showing it is absolutely no problem.
So the first one drops, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And the second free throw, no good. A tough break there. Unloads. Avdia with the rebound. And they foul intentionally. That's what they have to do at this point.
Fourth personal foul.
First free throw is good, and that puts them up by 5.
Taking 2 shots.
And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 6-point ball game.
Making no mistakes and putting some extra nails in the coffin right here. That pretty much good.
And so it's Portland winning this one. They didn't make it easy on.
Get that one back next time.
It's okay. They wanted it more.
Now that we've finished these games against our rivals,
ladies and gentlemen, making his first public appearance.
I mean, Jalen and Russ, you guys know this. Nothing about being a
Man, tough end to the season, bro. There's always next year.
Yeah, no.
Okay, great. So I know you got the whole training regimen in place, right? But not every day is spoken for. So the way I see it is you got 3 things that I think can help you up your game.
And those are?
FIBA qualifying, open runs with NBA guys, and even more focused training on your own. Okay, you want me to unpack that for you?
Yeah, but if you don't mind, keep it quick. You know what I mean? I got a date tonight.
Oh, okay, I see. Well,
yeah. All right, look, FIBA's important to me. I want to make sure that I have the best team possible.
It's time for FIBA basketball on 2K Sports. Hi, everyone. Kevin Harlan, joined tonight by Greg Anthony and Brent Berry. Tonight, we'll see an outstanding North American matchup between Team USA and Team Canada.
And this is a qualifying game that both teams would love to win and send a message to the rest of the field.
That's true. Advancing is always the goal. But it's nice to strike a little fear into the other teams, isn't it, Brent?
I mean, without a doubt, the level of film review at this session is staggering. So if you can intimidate with an impressive showing, that's an added bonus.
And for the players who ply their trade, Brent, in the NBA, it can be a tough adjustment to FIBA rules. There are some differences.
Well, the rule's not a drastic change, but they can catch you off guard, especially if you're a younger team and you haven't experienced the kind of physicality that this game brings. Still, most NBA players, they adjust their game after one or two competitions.
Canada making a switch here. Brooks checked in. Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to McCullough. No good on the triple. Here's Johnson. Lays it up and banks it in.
And a flash of the handle right there. MP getting creative.
A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Shoots over Curry. And Gilgeous-Alexander gets it to go.
And hitting the mid-range jumper here early gives the defense just another thing to think about.
Yeah, he's got to be a little bit more on their radar after knocking down something like that.
Robinson sets his screen for MP. And the foul called on MP. That's his first foul.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone. Gilgeous-Alexander against Curry. Robinson with the block.
Hard to score when Robinson's down there being a factor.
And one of the many subtle differences, Greg, between FIBA and the NBA, the length of the game.
Yeah, they both have 4 quarters. But with FIBA, the quarters are a little shorter. And if you ask the players, it does make a difference.
Murray's checked in for Gilgeous-Alexander.
Number 9.
Thompson passes to Robinson. And here is Johnson. Here's Curry. Out to Thompson. Three-pointer. Tries yet again. And it's Robinson with the bucket inside.
Well, sometimes it's like a patient that's struggling to breathe. You just got to keep the play alive, and Robinson able to do that there.
Pass to Brooks. Lobs it up there for Brooks. Johnson against McCollum. Johnson, the pass to Curry. Back to Johnson. Back to Curry. 5 on the clock. Shoots over Nembhard. It's Curry. That time on the assist by Johnson.
Nice possession. MP giving him a great look there.
Out of bounds. It'll be USA's ball. And that kind of stifling effort on defense needs another look.
And making a statement right away, letting them know they won't get any easy ones when he's around.
Now here's Curry. Out to Thompson. And here's MP for 3. Bangs home the trifecta. Johnson's got 7 points in the game.
And being able to spot up for that jump shot is really a skill MP has improved.
Pass to McCollum. Back to Murray. Down low to end the run. And McCollum with the slam. And Brent, the one thing about Canada is that they've had the talent over the years, but they haven't always realized their full potential.
I think that's mostly due to the competition, Kevin. FIBA has so many good teams, and it's really tough to go all the way to get the job done and stand on top of that podium. But what I love about watching Canada is that they can beat anyone on any given night, and these young guys believe.
Now here's McCollum. Jason Tatum missing his last shot. Back to Nembhard. Pass to McCollum. Over MP. McCollum, no good.
And the fadeaway was the only option he had on that one. Defender there all over.
Thompson misses. Canada trails by 7. McCollum passes to Clark. Brooks with no one around. Nailed from three-point land.
Oh, spacing the floor. Brooks is comfortable shooting it from deep.
Tatum on the wing. Back to Curry. MP against McCollum. And it's Johnson penetrating.
You give MP lanes to the rim. He looks to attack. I love his initiative there.
Now here's Murray. Hasn't made one yet. Lets it fly. And it's MP with the rebound.
Well, that mid-range, Jay, usually pretty much on the money. Maybe the timing just a little bit off on that one.
Curry kicks to MP. MP with a screen on Murray. And Stephen Curry gets the 3. Curry's got 5 points so far.
I mean, just so easy for Curry to get that 3 off. Beautiful shot.
When it comes to NBA players born outside the United States, Greg Canada has the most all time. That caught me by surprise.
Yeah, for a long time we've had some serious Canadian talent in the league, and it feels like with each passing year we get even more great players from north of the border.
USA leading by 7. Here's Johnson. Good D by McCollum. And so here's Canada. Brooks dishes to McCollum. At the top of the key, Clark. Nembhard finds Murray. 6 on the shot clock. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
Meeting the defense with a tenacious will to score. Murray giving you that effort.
Curry deciding where to go with it. No good on that one. Canada trails by 5. Inside, here's Brooks. Jason Tatum grabs the board.
Well, he's so tight on him and makes him alter his shot. And an easy chance turns into a tough one because the defense is swarming.
Tatum gets the screen from Johnson. Tatum drives in. Thompson for the triple. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
And Klay Thompson, one of those guys where you hit the switch as a lights-out shooter.
Murray is screen on Thompson. Pass to Murray. It's hauled in by USA. MP with it. Now defended by McCollum. Fires from the corner. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. And now a 10-point USA lead.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Well, if I was baking up a lead, I'd add two ingredients. One would be playing smart. The other one, playing selfless. They've done that tonight. Serve it up.
The Canadian national team, Brent, continues to get better and better over the years. You know, we've seen that talent here in FIBA and across the NBA.
Gone are the days of being able to name one or two Canadian basketball players. We certainly did that with hockey, but this time it is stocked full of NBA caliber talent, three-level scorers, and a team that can really light you up. This team is exciting.
Changing ends quickly. He's rewarded with a high percentage look.
Yeah, the defense trying to do their best to slow him down, but when he gets room like that, you got to look out.
Now here's Johnson. 9 points in the game so far. Rebound Canada. McCollum's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Murray. Brooks outside. Good ball movement here by Canada. Pass to Nembhard. Back to Murray. From past the arc. Sinks the triple. And now it's only a 5-point USA lead.
Murray gives you a lot of things, and stretching out the defense, that's going to help.
Curry kicks to Johnson.
The score, unfortunately, he couldn't answer back.
Offensive rebound. Robinson, that's good. Robinson's got his second basket. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for USA.
They're really mucking things up for the opposition, racking up steal after steal, just not letting them develop any kind of offensive rhythm.
Well, they've really attacked off of the turnovers, so leaking out and capitalizing on fast break stuff.
Well, Brent, the U.S. has never hurt for perimeter talent, but they had to find a spot for MP on this team, and it looks like they have.
Well, the skill set MP has is such a perfect fit for this Team USA. It gives them something that can't be matched by anybody else that plays his position. This is such a huge win for the U.S. and getting MP involved with this basketball team.
To the inside, and the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
And you like to see this from Brooks, right? No need to fall in love with the jump shot. Give the defense different looks.
Johnson can't hit.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession. Well, I'll tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
For Canada, they've gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line. And he knocks down the first. Jay calls time here. And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. MP to the rack. Kicks it out to Paul. MP deciding where to go with it. Spins. Curry. Scores off the spin. Curry's got 9.
If you're the D, you cannot let Curry do that to you, using that handle to get where he wants to go on the floor.
Clark outside. It's McCollum on the wing. He's guarded by Johnson. Up it goes, and the USA lead is cut back down to 2 points on the basket from McCollum.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, the big man not going to slow him down from getting that deuce.
There's Tatum's range on display.
Never a bad idea setting Tatum up.
Johnson against McCollum. Pass to Murray. He's looking for McCollum and finds him. Robinson with the block. And it's out of bounds. Canada retains possession. Kelly Olynyk checked in for Canada.
Number 7, Kelly Olynyk.
3 on the clock for 3. Murray. Robinson pulls it in. Robinson's got 6 rebounds in the game. Stolen by McCollum. It's hauled in by USA. Robinson's got 7 rebounds in the game. Curry passes to Robinson. The kick out to Tatum. Here's MP. Rebound Canada.
The defense is tough as it comes right there. He's a hard man to deny when he gets the ball to the rim.
To the middle. Pass to Nembhard. For 3, Murray. Rebounded by Tatum. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for USA. Leading by 5. And Robinson throws it down hard.
A timing play, but it helps to have a leaper like Mitchell Robinson finish it off.
And so here's Canada. Murray with it. He's got 8. Has to win it. Back to Murray. Just 4 to shoot. No good there. Excellent D that time from Robinson. Johnson outside. Curry on the wing. Puts it up. Again, USA.
That's just tremendous scoring instinct. So fun to watch him work in the half court.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
And a better box out saves them 2 points there.
It didn't seem like anybody was really aware there to go and collect that rebound in the possession.
Here's MP. Following the bucket by Canada. Takes it inside. It's Clark with the rebound. Canada trails by 7. Pass to Murray. Here's McCollum. Again, McCollum missing. So it's USA now. Curry passes to MP. Misses from short range. And it's Canada's ball. The deep 3 from Murray. It's hauled in by USA. Tatum's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Ball finds MP. Here's Tatum. Pass to Paul. Johnson sets the screen for Paul. Oh, good with the triple.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
And stolen by MP. Curry on the wing.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Curry through traffic. Count it! Oh!
On the offensive end, Curry both prolific and efficient.
Murray outside. The 3. Five to shoot. Robinson with the block. And here we go. Fast break. MP's got it. It's tipped. Here's Nembhard. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum.
3.
Nembhard's got himself on the board with 3 there. USA leading by 6. MP outside. Outside Curry. Launches it. Curry! What else is new?
Well, the moment that ball went through on the other end, you could see Steph wanting the ball back. And, of course, he did it. That's the answer.
Pass to McCollum. Back to Murray. 36 seconds left here in the second. Canada needs to get off a shot here. No good from Clark. Johnson, the pass to Tatum. Shoots over Nembhard. It's Clark with the rebound. Clark's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's McCollum. Into the lane. Banked in off the glass. McCollum's got 12.
Well, he's too good a finisher to blow that kind of chance, but that's going to be a wake-up call to the defense.
Here's Curry with the three. No good on the last second attempt there. It's been all about Stephen Curry for USA. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with him. Back to the action in just a minute. And here we are back from halftime. Canada versus USA. The FIBA qualifiers getting started back up. Really an incredible game from Stephen Curry.
Really impressed with the shot selection through the first half. Just taking what he can get from the defense.
Yeah, I'm thinking back to the first half and wondering, did he take a low percentage shot? Everything efficient.
Now, here's MP. Thompson for the triple. That one no good. Canada trails by 7. And the foul called on MP. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
Pass to Nembhard. Curry against Gilgeous-Alexander. Olynyk, a screen on Curry. 6 to shoot, and that's a foul called on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Jamal Murray, he's checked in for Canada. Tatum against Olynyk. Tatum kicks to Curry. Back to Tatum. Got 3 off the mark.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Rock loose. It's stolen by Johnson. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
What heart by MP, going through contact there and converting.
USA shooting their 4th shot at the foul line here. And if you're just joining us, we played over a minute here in the 3rd. To the here's Clark, and slam dunk by Clark.
Quick off the floor and powerful. Clark loves to attack that rim.
Outside Tatum. Pass to Johnson. Outside for Curry. Curry gets the screen from Johnson. The shot by Curry, no good. Canada trails by 8. Nembhard, the pass to McCollum. From downtown, Robinson pulls it in. Robinson's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Thompson dishes to Johnson. Robinson sets a screen for MP. And the ball goes out of bounds. As touched by MP.
Looked like a simple play and turned into a turnover. Can't give away possessions like that.
Banchero's checked in for Mitchell Robinson. And so it's McCollum with it. He brings it up for Canada. Since the second half started, they've only given up 3 points. Fires from the line. Good on the jump shot. McCollum's got 14 points for the game.
Yeah, you got to get up tighter than that. Some players you can give that much room to, but not him.
Tatum setting the pick for Johnson. Outside Tatum. And the 3 off target. Canada trails by 6. Pass to Murray. Pocket 6. Olynyk, a screen on Curry. Back to Nembhard. That's in there. Murray with the assist. He has 6.
And I like that for Murray. Not an extra dribble. Get the ball to the open teammate right away.
Johnson kicks to Tatum. Pass to Curry. Tatum setting the pick for Curry. What a deep shot from Steph Curry.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line. And I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
Murray, good.
And Murray getting it going on the inside that time. Around the trees, still scores.
MP outside. Banchero a screen on McCollum. Here's MP. And there's Banchero on. Assist by Johnson. Johnson's got his 5th assist in this one. Pass to Olynyk. Here's Murray. Here's Clark. It's hauled in by USA. Here's Tatum. Rebound by... Olynyk. Canada trails by 6. Nembhard the pass to Murray. And the layup's good off the glass. Murray's got 4 this quarter.
And that's what he does. I mean, he is a bucket getter.
McCollum against Johnson. Pass to Curry for 3. And it's Jason Tatum with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Now, Gilgeous-Alexander. Outside, Dort. Gilgeous-Alexander deciding where to go with it. To take the lead. It's hauled in by USA. Tatum's got 6 rebounds here tonight. MP with it. Dort covering. And slam dunk by Tatum.
And the defense hates to see it. Tatum putting on a little bit of a show with that jam.
Bounce pass from Gilgeous-Alexander. Sharp against MP. Sharp, the pass to Dort. Back to Sharp. And it's out of bounds. Canada retains possession.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Yeah, pestering right now, and that's going to pay some dividends. At some point, there's going to be a turnover.
From deep three-point territory. Out of bounds. It'll be USA's ball. USA ball. Just over a minute played here in the fourth. Pass to Johnson. Paul kicks to Tatum. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Paul's got his 8th assist in the game.
This is why Tatum is a volume three-point shooter, because he knows how accurate he can be.
Now, here's Dort. Dort is screen on Thompson. Sharp, the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Good on the bucket.
Gilgeous-Alexander is such a tough cover, especially at his size.
USA leading by 3. Johnson outside. Tatum with the screen on Dort. Here's Johnson. MP converting the top bucket.
And the D not really doing its job there. A little slow to react to the ball getting into the paint.
Dort finds Gilgeous-Alexander. Over Paul. And the basket by Gilgeous-Alexander.
He's got the ability to do damage inside and out. SGA's not going to miss that.
MP passes to Thompson. Now here's Paul. Gilgeous-Alexander with the steal. Pass to Sharp. For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Now, Gilgeous-Alexander. 5 on the clock. 13 feet away. And he gets that one to go off the front iron. And now just a 1-point USA lead. Robinson a screen on Dort. The drive by MP. Paul against Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Paul from the arc. Rebound Canada. Edey's got his 5th rebound in this one. Greg, everything they're doing is working right now.
Good run they have going right now. The momentum is huge.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Can't get it to fall. Greg, their unselfish play has really been impressive.
They're trusting one another out there, wanting to get each other involved. This is great basketball.
Good ball movement here by Canada to take the lead. So they take the lead. And Canada leads by 1. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle steps for Canada?
And they've shown great focus on the defensive end, putting constant pressure on the ball and really disruptive in terms of what they've done defensively.
And something else that has stood out is their up-tempo offense. And these guys have been on the track all game long. They're creating high-percentage looks, getting out there on the fast break.
And USA making a change here. Curry's checked in. Canada also changing it up. Lyle comes in for Brooks. And Andrew Nembhard's subbed in for Shaedon Sharpe.
And really, if not for the miss, they'd be sitting in a much better position.
Now, here's Johnson. Back to Curry. Good, and the assist goes to MP. Curry's got 22.
It doesn't matter if it's off the bounce or off the catch. Curry never loses rhythm on his jump shot.
Edey with the rebound. Edey's got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's Nembhard, started by Robinson. A shot by Nembhard, no good. Johnson finds Thompson. Back to MP. Pass to Curry. Shoots the three. Another three for USA.
And that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
The coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Now, here's Dort. Miles a screen on MP. Dort against Johnson. Robinson with the block. And here is Dort. From 13. Tries again. 80 can't hit. USA leading by 4. Johnson outside. Tatum passes to Johnson. Shot on the wing. Nembhard grabs the board. Nembhard's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Pass to Edey. Miles with it. An easy 2 points on the layup. Miles got his first points in this one.
That's an excellent play call to free him up from the defense.
Well, taking advantage of that opportunity, it does not get any more high percentage than that one.
USA with another miss.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
Thompson against Dort. It's Nembhard on the wing. The shot goes down and he gets this game back to even.
And great intensity here down the stretch. He's not one to shrink in the moment.
We'll take a look at him. Locked in right now in this moment. Wants the ball in his hands and feels real comfortable with the shot he's taking.
So it's USA now. Following the bucket by Canada. On the wing, Thompson. A three-pointer, no good.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Dort against Tatum. Outside, Dort. Files a screen on Thompson. Here's Nembhard. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. Now USA with it. Inside.
Baiting the defender into a foul. Tatum wants to get to the line where he has always been terrific.
And that one falls for Tatum. So for Canada, Clark, he's checked in for Edey. Olynyk comes in for Lyles. And McCollum subbed in for Dort.
And you can sense that the pressure might have gotten to him a little bit, but he did do enough to put them in the lead.
Here's Nembhard. Down low. Olynyk inside. Covered by Johnson. Oh, and they take the lead. And Canada leads by 1.
Olynyk getting a huge bucket right there. That was big.
Pass to Johnson. A minute 50 left in the game. Back to Curry. Lets it go from deep. That's in there. Johnson with the assist. Curry's got 12 points in just the second half.
And I just love the calm confidence that Steph has in these kind of moments. Get the ball to him, he'll do it to you every time.
And that one is good. McCollum's got it all tied up now for Canada.
Big time basket there on the inside. I mean, he had to get that one up and over the big guy.
Seemed extremely focused on that hoop the whole way. You could see it in his eyes. Was not going to be denied.
Curry gets the bucket.
That's a high percentage shot from Steph Curry. Just put that on repeat.
MP against McCollum. And it's Clark in the corner. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Nembhard. He's covered by Thompson. 13 feet away. A shot by Nembhard, no good. And here's Curry, who brings it up for USA.
Remember that one. Guys, a difference maker.
I'm wondering, is that the biggest shot of the game?
Timeout called, Canada. Olynyk kicks to McCollum. There's 45 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. From 11 feet away.
And this is what dominating the glass looks like. He just cannot be contained.
Sort of reminding me of a little Ben Wallace action here from his years with the Pistons. He's been that much of a force rebounding the ball.
And so they choose to intentionally foul. Here's Curry, and an intentional foul right there.
Third personal foul. Fourth team foul.
They double-team Curry. Johnson outside. Pass to Thompson. Outside Robinson. Wants to get it to Tatum and does. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
First personal foul. Fourth team foul.
He hits the first one, and that puts them up by 5.
2 shots.
So he gets them both, and it's a 6-point ball game.
And as long as they can keep doing that kind of work at the foul line, this lead will be safe.
Timeout called, Canada. 20 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Any ideas on strategy being discussed right now in that huddle?
There's still a sliver of hope.
Yeah, act fast, but without mistakes.
McCollum outside. And stolen by MP. And so they foul intentionally.
Second personal foul. Draws in the foul.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second. And he does get the second one. And that makes it a 7-point lead. Here's Nembhard. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. And here's Olynyk from the arc. So USA wins it.
And you always knew that the U.S. was going to be a tough matchup, but give them credit. They came out and were...
A new year means new goals.
Yep, fresh start. Anything's possible.
Indeed it is. So,
you know the drill by now. We show you a list of goals. You pick the one you want to focus on for the first half of the season.
Been looking forward to this all off season, Coach.
Take a look. Let me know what you think.
Don't get me wrong. I'm a complete player.
I love to see us working towards a common goal. Anything else you two would like to discuss?
Looking good, my guy.
Hey, you still want to play 2K tonight?
Yeah, you want to grab burrito?
Yeah, grab me one from
Okay, see you then.